attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this. Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some can of keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a brighter me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man, I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. You don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway. I came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold. Can't be a loser, not a clone. I'm out here, I ain't got a phone. Because there's no days off, there's no days off. I know it sounds a little painful, but it pays off. Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it takes off. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it A1 like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but man, that made me a fortune. Made me a fortune, man.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cousins on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. Antonio Brown, 74 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Vick on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. 3rd down here. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Cousins. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. And
they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And his first carry, he loses the football. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They go play action here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A 2nd down throw for Vick. It's complete. This is Brent Selleck. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, let's go!
They'll try the option on 3rd down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over the yard line. So here's Vick following the interception. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. He's going to air one out. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes the Texans now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Reggie White coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw, Vic. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go for it. Vick. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked up by Rod Woodson. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
His throw incomplete. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5. And a timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Vick. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ray Lewis able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Play action now, Vick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. First down. Here's Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Travis Carey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points.
Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Anthony Barr in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Time for... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd down, Vick again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vick. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact. Yet the ball comes off of his hand and it just whistles to the receiver.
Where is this play going? And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Lawrence Taylor. He's the one that runs him down, and my goodness, that will be a huge loss on the play. 2nd down, Vick. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. And it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 3rd and long for Vick. Hard throw, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's all. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Second down, Cousins. Going underneath, it's Coleman. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help them.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Lawrence Taylor, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Vic now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And he comes back with one complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. A first down throw coming for Vic. Well, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And now here is another interception. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6. That's caught inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this one is incomplete. A 14-time Pro Bowler, Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Vic on second down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. First down, Vic. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now here's Vic. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Following the interception, Cousins. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Cousins on 4th down. Man open, it's Moss complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And he floats one there, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
Throwing here, Cousins. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And almost intercepted. That would have been his third.
Up tight, he was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Forced out to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. To throw, Vic. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
And an alley to run. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they? They
certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win. They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Cousins here to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On 1st and 10, Cousins drops it off for Coleman. Open space inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
It's Coleman here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tevin Coleman taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And now out comes Houston. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something
on the line. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more conservative, running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
This is caught inside the 15.
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sitting right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 35. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bougie, baby, but I love you, baby. Give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for a handbag like Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my way. Got 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. We got those bad, that's I swear, baby, it was just kiss, now shit. How could I forget that you done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me. Would love to take you shopping, but I'm in your toys. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sitting right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 35. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These, I sun them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Vick will look to throw on first down. Being chased out left. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him a gain of 38.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd down, Vick. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Vick operating on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And I think the ball's out. And the Bengals have recovered it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And his first look is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Mayfield. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's Michael Vick. Flushed out right. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Vick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They will indeed go for it. Vick. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Jerry Rice, 50 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's go. Blue landed.
They go play action. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll make it third down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get him there for the sack. John Randall in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So here's Vick following the interception. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. On on first down. They go option to the right. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their second pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Benjamin. And it's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Mayfield now on second down, eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Lawrence Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
First down, Vic. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, That ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Landry, the intended target. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The tight end, Jeremy Shockey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Vick readies to throw. Dancing to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll give it to him right up the gut. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going deep for Benjamin. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw, Mayfield going deep here for Lamb. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now he'll let it go. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Johnson, the intended target.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. On second down, Mayfield again. He's going to let this one go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. In for the score. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And it is 28-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they take over. They'll set.
Somebody call for the queen.
But I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. My back carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skip the school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the ocean. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture. You got the picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russian. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly on. They calling for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. High Rex on her. Yeah. Big Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on the. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man. Who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. About tag on. I got it in the bag, man. I'm getting all type of cash. I'm a general true. I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skip the school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a six by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the ocean. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Vick will look to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. It's a play fake. Now Vick. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Back to it after the pick six. Vick flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Graham. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Graham trying to lay one up deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 96 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Will Fuller, 74 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Vic operating on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Throwing, Vic. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jamarcus Lawrence able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Vic to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Slant route caught by Edelman. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the... That'll lead to 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket, look